Shotgun Willie sits around in his underwear, biting on a bullet and pulling out all his hair, and Shotgun Willie's got all his family there. This album, Shotgun Willie from 1973. If one Willie's not enough, how about two? Willie was kind of in a who gives a F mood about this time, and this album, of course, is a favorite of many. After the release of The Willie Way in 1972, Willie Nelson opted not to re-sign with RCA Records, thus terminating his 7-year relationship with the label. Back in Nashville, he met with Atlantic Records Vice President Jerry Wexler at a party, who then signed Nelson as the first ever act under Atlantic's newly formed country division. Jerry, of course, is rich in saving artists' careers and realizing their potential. Willie Nelson made a trio of LPs for Atlantic, all of which I like, and we'll get to all of them. Not today. Atlantic, home of Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin and Led Zeppelin, among others. The significance of Shotgun Willie cannot be overstated. It was one of the original albums of the outlaw movement, a revolt against the slick, pop-heavy Nashville sound that dominated at the time. National sales of this album were poor upon its release in June. However, in Austin, Texas, of course, it sold more copies than most of Nelson's earlier recordings did nationwide. The name Shotgun Willie stems from an incident where his daughter's husband had hit her. She told Willie. Willie and some others went over and roughed him up a bit. Later, the man and his brothers, cousins, other people, drove to Willie's house and began shooting up the place. Willie and others went outside and returned fire with Willie wielding a shotgun, thus the nickname Shotgun Willie. Here we see the double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun. Here are some of my favorite tunes. The final song on the first side, although the compact disc hardly has sides, is Stay All Night, a cover of a Bob Wills tune. It includes notable guitar by Doug Somm, San Antonio great Doug Somm, who we love. Also, Johnny Gimbel's fiddle playing, which has incredible tone, adds to that track and many others on this same album. Nelson's original studio recording of Whiskey River was right here on this album, coming a year after Johnny Bush, who co-wrote this song with Paul Stroud, peaked it out at number 17 on the charts. Nelson would release this song from Willie and Family live 5 years later, and it would become his signature tune, or one of them. The studio recording here is very similar to the live one, but lacking in the famous boisterous energy Nelson is known for with the song. Bubbles in My Beer was a second Wills cover and hit, and a song that became a country music standard shortly after Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys first recorded it back in 1947, taking it to number 4 on the charts. Wills' drinking song that started the classic theme of drowning your sorrows in the barroom. This was a good theme. Wink. Nelson hit a home run by retaining the Western swing elements of the song while updating it for a modern audience. The album ends with another cover from Leon Russell. There are 2 on here. The last song, A Song for You, and it's just Willie and his guitar trigger singing soulfully. A perfect ending to a wonderful album. I have no problem saying that this is my favorite Willie Nelson track ever. Again, it's called A Song for You, and he has recorded more than 1,000 tunes. Have I heard them all? Not quite yet, but I'm working on it. Thank you for watching Too Much Willie Nelson. If you get the chance, like and subscribe, and I would appreciate it. We'll see you next time, right here.